to the next point.
Towards
We should ensure
us.
whatever we say is clear.
That means work is being done. We can see that it is in opposite direction.
Learners at home, welcome to yet another session of our e-learning on English language. To be precise, test of errors. My name is Pedro Nkom, and I'll be taking you on the aspect of phonetics and phonology. Now, phonetics, we have rolled out so many topics in phonology. I said the story of phonetics and phonology has remained very vital in English language. The art of correct pronunciation provides us confidence and competence in speaking the language. We have studied vowels, we have studied diphthongs, we have studied consonants, consonant clusters, intonation patterns, syllable and syllable stress, and emphatic stress. Now, in this particular segment, we are going to look at a particular thing we have established, because English language, just like every other language, has been established that has a peculiar way of speech. Now, we have realized, having studied this, there are words that mistakenly we pronounce same. But in the real sense of it, they are not same words. They are different. So we are going to see them the way they are correctly pronounced and articulated. So we have studied, I said we've studied vowels up to the last two emphatic stress. So we're going to say these words, and we look at their discrepancy, that we assume they are this, but in the real sense of it, they are not. So we are going to, I will take you around the correct pronunciation of these words, the way they are grouped. Now, one, look at this word, boss. Boss. And then we have bus. But ordinarily, we say, please, I want to take a bus. I want to board a bus. He is my boss. You see, they seem to, the way we assume them, as same pronunciation, but they are not. So, the first one, as you can see, is boss. He is my boss. He is my boss. Please, I want to board a bus. So look at the following example. I just said, he is my boss. He is my boss. He is a bus driver. He is a bus driver. So there's a difference between boss, who is my head, and a bus, that is something that will convey me from a particular place to another. Then, two. The next one is, we have bag, and then bark. Stand at my back. The dog is barking. So look at these two words. Sometimes we mistakenly pronounce them same. We say, please, stand at the back. He is barking. There is supposed to be a distinct difference, so that when we're talking, we should be able to talk intelligently to differentiate when we are saying, stand at my back, and the dog is barking. For example, she is standing at my back. She is standing at my back, not that she is standing at my back. So then, the other one you can see, the dog is barking. The dog is barking. So there's a difference between back and back. So these are some of the discrepancies we want to establish, so that when you're talking, you should be able to say, please stand at my back. The dog is barking. So there's a difference between back and back. Then the next one is born, and then burn. Born, he was born on a Sunday. He was born on a Sunday. He was born on a Sunday. She was burnt by fire. If you joke, fire will burn you. So the first one is born, that is when they give birth to you. Well, then the other one is when fire burns. So one is born, while the other one is burned. So we should be able to establish these differences, so that where you are talking, you should basically, he was born on a Sunday, not that he was burned on a Sunday. She was burnt by fire. If you joke, fire will burn you. So there's a difference between burn That is a vowel 10, while the other one, vowel 6, a O sound. So these are some of the discrepancies we want to establish so that if you're talking, you should be able to pronounce and talk correctly. Then the next one, we have cock. Cock. Then we have coke. Cock, coke. But ordinarily, we say the cock is crowing. Give me a bottle of cock, which is not supposed to be a distinctively difference. So I cited this example. The cock is crowing. The cock is crowing, you know, the cock is a particular animal. Then give me a bottle of coke. This one that we take is called coke. I want to refresh with a bottle of coke because the cock is crowing. The cock is crowing, give me a bottle of coke. So we should be able to establish the difference between coke and cock. Then we have hall. And then we have hole. Ordinarily, we will say, go and dig a hole in the hall, which is wrong. Now, the hall, like an assembly hall, is the one that is pronounced with O sound, while the other one takes O. So, go and dig a hole in the hall. So, there's a difference between the hall, where you write exams, and a hole. We should be able to establish that hole is something like your dig, then a hole is a room. So, go and dig a hole in the hole. Oh, we shall write our exams in the hall. Dig a big hole near the hole, that hole. Dig a deep hole near that hole. So the difference is, ordinarily you hear us, please go and dig that hole in the hole. It's not supposed to be so. Go and dig the hole in the hole. Next, we have walk and walk. Work. This one is called work. Ordinarily we say, how is work now? How is work? I am tired from work. Sometimes we don't discriminate between when you're taking a walk and when you walk. So this one is called work. If, for example, I am tired from work. This one is, I am tired from work. That's why I am taking a walk. So there's a difference between walk and work. How's work now? Say, well, I'm taking a walk because I am tired from work. So we should be able to distinguish between when you are, how's work? But we ordinarily you hear us say, how's work now? I'm taking a walk because I'm tired from work. It's wrong. So the first one is how is work? I am taking a walk because I am tired from work. So I am tired from work and I am taking a walk. So this one is walk, while the other one is work. Then another example is coach. Coach and coach. Now look at, they are spelled same, but one is with the O. One is someone who trains people in any kind of game. He is a nice coach. He is a nice coach. The train has 3 coaches. So there's a difference between a coach. A coach of a welter, that's the one they call coach, while the person who trains you in sports is called a coach. He's a very nice coach. We've been given 2 coaches, or 1 coach to transport the footballers from Kaduna to Kano. So there's a difference. The fact that the spellings are same, but one is called a coach, somebody who trains people, while the other one that we see in train is called coach. So be careful not to say, that man is a nice coach. You know, he's not a coach, but he's a nice coach and has been given 1 coach to transport the footballers to Kano. The next one is word and word. Word and word. Ordinarily say, please just mention 1 word. I have a patient in ward 6. Mention 1 word. It is not same. Now, if you have someone that you want to see in the hospital, you say, please just 1 word. What word? 1 word. What will I tell him? Just 1 word. I have a case in ward 6. So there's a difference between a word and word. So be able to distinguish that when you are saying something, please remember to say, just mention one word. You often hear students say, one word. It's not one word, just one word. I have a case of a patient in the hospital who is in ward. So there's a difference between a word and word. Then there is this one that ordinarily you see somebody is looking lanky, and then we have a thin. Somebody is looking thin. Instead of us to use the dental sound and say thin, it's supposed to be thin. The first one is thin, while the other one is thin. So there's a difference between thin and thin. So we should be able to say, well, this girl is looking thin. Give her a tin of milk. She is looking thin. Please give her a tin of milk. So there's a difference between when someone is looking lanky, this one that we ordinarily call in our local antics leper, she is looking thin. And give her a tin of milk. So the next one is thank and thank. Thank and thank. You ordinarily hear us say, I thank you for the gift you gave me. Or I thank you for the thank you gave me. Or thank you so much. Please remember, it is you have to drag your tongue to the teeth and articulate the sound. Please, thank you for the thank. So there's a difference between thank you and thank. Remember, the one that you say thank you is you are appreciating someone. The thank is something that maybe somebody gave you where you store water. So don't confuse these pronunciations. Ordinarily, for example, somebody gave you a gift of a tank. You will say, thank you for the tank you gave me. Thank you for the tank you gave me. Instead of saying, thank you for the tank you gave me, it doesn't make sense. So these are the discrepancies that we have in English. So that when you're saying, thank you for the tank you gave me, we will know that you are appreciating him for a gift that he gave you called tank. Then, one girl is called Ruth. Then we have Ruth. Ordinarily, you say, where is Ruth now? Where is Ruth? We don't discriminate in our pronunciation between Ruth and Ruth. Her name is Ruth. Let's get to the root of the matter. You see, that's the way we articulate, but it is not. What we want to establish here is that the person's name is Ruth. Ruth is a very wonderful girl. Ruth is a nice girl. Let us get to the root of the matter. Let us get to the root of the matter. Ruth is a nice girl. So that girl's name is not Ruth, but Ruth. And getting to the root of the matter is the basis of a matter. So take note not to be calling that girl whose name is Ruth and call her Ruth. The next one is same. Someone is called Martha and then Martha. Martha. Her name is Martha. That girl's name, please, is not Martha, because Martha is, synonymous with someone will say, what is the matter? Or then this one's, her name is Martha. Martha is a brilliant girl. Oh, where is Martha? She's a very wonderful girl. Then you say, Martha, what is the matter? What is the problem? Oh, where is Martha? So there's a difference, distinctive difference between Martha and when you say, what is the matter? So these are some of the discrepancies that we should learn. So that when we're talking, we should be able to know that when you're saying Martha, we are talking of someone's name. And when we say, what is the matter? Please, we don't call that girl Martha. We call her Martha. And then when we say, what is the matter? It should be, what is the matter? So her name is Martha. And then we'll say, Martha, what is the matter? Okay. Then, let's see. We have more and more examples such as, like no, and no. Now we're going to take a look again at some of these discrepancies. We said phonetics and phonology is the kind of course that refine us so that we speak intelligently, diligently, anywhere we find ourselves, we are comfortable. The essence of this program, it is usually your paper 3. It's usually your paper 3 of the English language, which if you articulate and speak well. You are confident anywhere you find yourself. And whatever circumstance you find yourself, you are a very wonderful student. So we said phonetics is the study of all languages, while phonology is the study of a particular language. So you can use this knowledge of phonology to study your own language. Of course, we are interested in the phonology of English. Then you can use that to study the correct pronunciations in your own language. For example, if you have to cite our Hausa varieties, for example, there is phonology in Hausa. We have the varieties of Hausa, the way Zaria Hausa speak, Kano Hausa speak, and then Katsina Hausa and Sokoto. So all of these things are varieties. So you can get into the phonology of your own language. So we have established and have seen that the knowledge of this, just like I have said, make us to pronounce correctly, that you say she is looking thin, give her a tin of milk. I am taking a walk because I am tired from work. I am taking a walk because I am tired from work. Please give me, just mention one word. I have a case. What will I tell her? She is in ward 5. So there's a difference between a ward, a hospital ward, and a word. But ordinarily, just like I said, you hear us say, just mention one word now. I have a case in the ward. It's not that. It's supposed to be just one word. Let me just go and, just one word. I'm going to ward 6. So there's a difference between word and word. So these are the discrepancies that we keep having here and there. Then I told you about coach. Coach is somebody who trains people in sports. He's a very nice coach, but ordinarily you hear us say coach, coachee. He is not. That coach is synonymous with the person that you see in railway train coach. We call them a coach. Then the one that trains you is a very nice coach. He was a very nice coach. The coach has been given a coach to transport the footballers from Kaduna to Kano. The coach has been given a coach to transport the footballers from Kaduna to Kano. So there's a difference between coach and coach. Okay? I said again, boss. He is my boss. Then please, can we board a bus? So there's the one that is my boss, my head is the one that is called a boss. The one that transports you is a bus. Please go and let us board a bus. My boss has ordered that we should board a bus. So there's a difference between a bus. He's a bus driver. That guy is a bus driver. But my boss said I should look for a bus driver. So there's a difference between boss and bus. So we hear say, it's my boss, so where is the boss? So these are some of the discrepancies that we're supposed to, so that we don't run into problems, so that when we speak, we should be able to make a distinction, we should be able to clear cut, so that the person that we're talking to know what we're saying. This other one again, assuming I'm a lawyer and I have a case in the court, and I want to wear my suit. Ordinarily you hear, give me my coat now, I have a case in the court. Same, but it doesn't make sense. The other one I put on is, give me my coat. Where is my coat? I have a case in the court. So there's a difference between my coat and the court. So if you don't make that distinction in pronunciation, I have a case in the court, give me my coat. It doesn't make sense. Give me my coat. I have a case in the court. There's a difference between coat and court. So these distinctions, when we speak, we'll be able to provide a clear-cut reasoning as whoever is listening. We know that when you're talking about coat, you're talking of a dress that you wear. And when you talk about coat, there is a direction that you are going. a lot of these things exist. And of course, like we keep saying, look at hole. There's a problem. They say, please go and dig a hole, Rami, and the hole. So this one is called hole, while the other one is a hole. Go and dig a hole in the hole. But ordinarily you say, go and dig a hole. Where? In the hole. Doesn't make sense. So go and dig a hole in the hole. So this, like I keep saying, are some of the critical examples that day in, day out. Like I say, for example, okay, this one that will say, please, cat. Where is my cat? This one that the pussy cat is not a cat. Okay, well, where's my cat? I can't see it. Where's my cat? Okay, then to cart is, he was wonderful. He carted away. That you are going to cart away with a handsome amount of money if you score first position. To take away is to cart away. But this one is a cat. Okay, so where's my cat? My cat is missing. Where's my cat? They said the cat is a wonderful animal and that it can get someone to any level. So, and if you do well in your exams, you're going to cart away. So there's a difference between cart and cat. Then we have seen a lot of these things and they are there on and on and on. Now let's look at more of these examples. Now, we have established that, again, I am repeating because this is something we do every day, that somebody is just taking a walk. Oh, I'm taking a walk. So what's happening? I am taking a walk because I am tired from work. So there should be a difference. We hear say, I'm taking for a walk because I'm tired from work. It doesn't make sense. I'm taking a walk. I am taking a walk because I'm tired from work. Oh, how's work? Fine. What are you doing? I'm taking a walk. I'm taking a walk because I am tired from work. So, these are some of the interesting things that you and I are expected to know. So that when you speak, even in your exams, these discrepancies will help you because they will say from the words letter A to D, choose the word that has the same pronunciation. So they will bring these words that they know. They will put word and they will put word. If you don't know that they are testing you, they want to establish word, you will run into confusion. So remember, there's a difference between just one single word. I have a case in word. 6. So word and word. Then work and walk. Thin and tin. Okay. Thin and tin. Martha and matter. Martha, that's someone's name, and Martha. Ruth, that's someone's name with root. Let's get to the root of the matter. Okay, you just got this innocent girl, Ruth. I said, she is not Ruth, but she is Ruth. Okay, her name is Ruth. So can we get into the root of the matter? So we have an assignment that you go and check up, because this is a purely dictionary work that I want you to check up these words and just do same and get back to me. Check up your words in any dictionary. Choose 2 sets of words that seem confusing based on what we have done in pronunciation and make sentences with them the way I have provided. There is a dictionary I've referred you which you will check up. All conventional dictionaries have these words, but if you check pronunciation, the pronunciation will give you the correct aspect. So you do that and get back to me on the following contacts: 08023672887 or 080958401212. I remain Pedro Nkong, and stay safe, keep learning. Corona is real. Till we meet in the next one. Thank you.